channel. For this week, I just wanted to make a Ramble live update about what's been going on and what I'm planning on doing with life at the moment. As you already might see and hear, I am all the way over at my apartment that I'm still currently renovating on. I know it is a lot of echo. I don't have any other furniture in this room right now other than my really weepy anime display case. I'm gonna have all of my manga and anime figures and video game lore books and all of that in this IKEA bookshelf in my bedroom. The lining is not the best, and as you might see, there's still a lot more work that needs to be done. I don't have the, what do you call it? Here in Sweden we call it a list, but maybe the framing around the doors and the floor. I am waiting to have those delivered, and I've been currently working with the electricity and building the kitchen at the moment. So I've been very busy, but it's starting to feel so good being home in my own house, or apartment, but whatever. I have my lamps, I have some pieces of furniture, I put up my curtains, I started to uncover the floor. It's actually starting to feel and look like a home. I'm also having a couple of companies that are renovating my bathroom at the moment, and once that is done, all of the big, really expensive renovations will be done, and I will be able to start buying furniture, decorating, living a little bit more than I've been doing this last couple of months. It's been really stressful, really expensive, and really draining. So just to clarify some things, I have been getting a lot of questions and very rude comments about my face in my recent videos, and I do not need to explain anything, but at some point, I can get a bit tired and irritated about certain questions. So let's talk about my face. Since I started this channel, I always had the same visible stuff on my face. I didn't get a lot of questions, and now all of a sudden that's the only thing people are wondering about. This around my lips is not herpes. Thanks for asking. It is a birthmark called nevus flammeus, also known as a port wine stain. I've been covered from here down to here, and I had it lasered off 15 years ago. But you cannot laser the lips for this certain kind of birthmark. It is a very sensitive area. The inside of my mouth is covered, the top of the lip, underneath, and also my chin is starting to come back. This type of birthmark also gets darker with age, and I am getting older. I am turning 30, so no wonder that it's getting dark. I am not in any way bothered by the way I look. since I was born with this. If it's very bothersome to look at, maybe I could get some makeup to cover it up, but honestly, I accept myself the way I am. I am not ashamed of my face or this like defect of my blood vessels. It's, this is the way I actually am and the way I look. I like myself and it's not herpes. And I do feel a bit sad about the people that are writing nasty comments about herpes. You could actually get that without, being unmodest in any way, unfortunately. And you should not shame people for having herpes. And if I actually had it, it wouldn't be all the time on my face. It comes and it goes. I know I don't need to explain myself in any way or form, but I think that some people are not used to seeing natural, unedited or unfiltered faces online on social media. I am not bothered, again, by the way I look, so I have no issues with presenting myself this way. Hopefully some people will be pleased by the answer that this is just the way I am. I've been sitting here for like 20 minutes now, trying to figure out what to say and what not to say. I know this is my channel, my content. I can say and I can do whatever I want right now. But it's been a lot going on my mind. Currently at work, I got the offer to start studying again. I wanted to get my master's degree to stay in the position I am currently holding. I still, as of now, have another week to leave, my signature in for this program at university. But I've been rethinking that, this opportunity I really wanted to have last year, but right now I cannot see myself doing that. My course will be, I think it's between 3 and 4 years. I will lose 20% of my income while studying, and I will have no spare time. I already have this whole renovation progress. I have my YouTube channel, I have my Patreon that I record for, once a week as well. And I still have this, paper filled out for applying. And right now, everything in my life is telling me to not go down that path. I want to have a life where I can do whatever I want for quite a while. I want to be able to travel. I want to be able to record some videos for my channel. I want to go out with friends. And who knows if I ever want to start dating again. I cannot do that if I start studying again while I have my job already. I would need to job 60% and study 50%, and then YouTubing on top of that. I am gonna burn myself out. That will not be, that's not a way to live right now. I need to let myself rest a bit for a couple of years, because renovating really, even though I can see now when I sit here, my home is beautiful. I love my home, but it's been a very, very tiresome progress to do it all by I really want to focus on this channel. Every time I try to record, I feel a little bit stressed about it. I feel very tired, and it's been a rough couple of months. I want to find back to my old self, where I used to be so happy and full of energy. And I know I don't recognize myself any longer from just a couple of years ago recording content. I used to be a completely different person, but life happened, you know. If you watched a lot of my content, and you know what's been going on, I don't need to talk about it in every video. That's just not very positive. But I'm working my way to find myself once again. And once I'm done renovating, I just want to live and find back to my old self. I've been talking quite a bit over at my Patreon about feeling so done with gaming and wanting to just get rid of it all. But I will wait a bit with that. I've had a lot of questions about making some new in-game content, and I just don't have the time for it right now. I go to work full time, I get home, I go to my apartment and I renovate and then back to sleep. I haven't even touched World of Warcraft in over half a year now, since I bought this renovation project. And hopefully once all of this is done, once I'm getting my furniture and my computer, maybe I will rethink my decision of quitting. I still haven't taken that, but I haven't had the energy to game at all, so I am postponing that until I'm actually moving in, because I think this might just be me being very, very tired. Once I'm done renovating, I want to create content showing my apartment, talking a little bit about how much it actually costs to do all of this by yourself, and I want to show you my lovely home. But until then, I will create more content at my family's house, and I hope to be done in just a couple of months. I hope you enjoyed this shorter update. It was really nice sitting down for once in my own home. Thank you so much for all of your support. I love you guys so much. Bye.